brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Good morning. Welcome to Mornings at the Cabin. Wheeler is alive and well, and for better or worse, that makes the show this. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter with you on your Friday morning. I have an issue. I'm usually right here, right before the show starts. I think the clocks in my house and in my vehicle currently are a few minutes behind. Because when I sat down, I was like, when I left my vehicle just now on the street, it was 6:55.
Ah.
And I was like, I'm here in plenty of time.
So they're not like an hour and 10 minutes behind. We should explain more.
That's right.
Okay.
So yesterday I did slept through 3 alarms. That hasn't happened in
entire morning.
That has not happened in a very, very long time.
There was genuine concern in
no,
this studio.
genuine. Feigned.
It started out as feigned.
Yeah.
It slowly became genuine.
Well, I appreciate that. That's very touching. That you. Well, also a little disconcerting, as the impression that I've left that if I don't show up for something, I'm probably dead.
Well, no, it depends on degree. Like, 15 minutes late, like, Jesse. An hour late, you might be dead.
Never been 15 minutes late for the show, ever.
But if
I'm over 15 minutes late, it means I'm not showing up.
But if you were, normally you would at least send us a message and you're like, waiting for a bagel.
Yeah.
Gonna be an extra 15 minutes.
Well, sometimes those bagels take a long time.
Yeah.
I do have a bagel here this morning.
But we didn't have that. So we were like,
But he keeps on making jokes that like my normal lateness is 15 minutes. My normal lateness is 6:59. That's normal lateness.
Many people would, of course, turn up for their show 10 minutes early.
That's right. Not I.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
It's finally Friday, and hey, there was only a bit of frost this morning on May 31st.
Was there frost? Felt like a beautiful morning.
There was frost. It is a beautiful morning. It's +6, but there was frost. No, right?
What a rascal.
What a young rascal.
Young rascal.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You're grooving over there. That's nice. I did see the post this morning. I didn't see it yesterday because I didn't check my Facebook after work.
You fell off the face of the earth.
I did. I fell off the face of the earth. It's nice to know that you guys care so much that it took up a good chunk of the show.
Well, yeah. You are a great distraction.
And the host of the show.
Well, I think we're all hosts here. I think we all
usually end up having to be.
All right. This is what I'm talking about.
Go on.
This is what I'm talking about. When we have fun and we banter. My banter is fun and light. His banter is cutting and horrible. It's like being demolished by someone you really admire. It's not like that. It is that.
I heard you got demolished last night by someone.
What happened?
I don't know if you admire her per se, but she's
Who
a
is it?
colleague currently.
Who?
Sarah Wicks.
Oh.
The intern.
You got
Sarah?
demolished?
No, I heard you got demolished.
Did I?
I'll retell the story.
Oh, I had 12 beers.
So we're discussing the fact that most interns in her class in other places are just getting coffee for people. Yeah. And Mr. Wheeler says, well, you can get coffee from me. And Sarah just turned around and said, well, if you turn up, I will.
Okay.
I actually heard the mic drop in the middle of Busted Pizza.
No, that was me slamming my foot on the ground.
Flames rising.
It was a pretty good burn. What would have made it better is
we're gonna criticize.
No, what would have made it better is that if it hadn't been the first time we'd ever talked.
I don't know. I feel like that almost makes it better.
I don't think so.
It's kind of great.
Because it was great.
Yeah.
It was fine.
She gave it a good hour.
She gave it a good hour. That's right. That's right.
Well, when you set yourself up so perfectly.
Yeah. Well, and
she doesn't knock it right down.
That's right. That's right. And
That's good stuff.
Ollie was flattered by her most of the evening. She thought he was 26. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
You're doing pretty good there.
She is on the good list for the entire time she's here. Yeah. Although we did do this. We think we've gotten her to stay for Folk on the Rocks, which is great.
She wasn't going to stay?
Her ticket has her leaving on July 13th.
Ah.
Yeah, which is useless.
So we just said, we'll just change your ticket. And she's like, it's going to cost too much money. I was like, we'll just take care of it. So there it is.
Cool.
Done.
Oh, good
So
for
now
her.
she gets to stay for the best weekend of the summer.
That's awesome.
And and she's going to day it, right? So
Yeah.
that's good.
Right
So
on.
yeah. So for her burning of me, I was like, well, we'll just pay for you.
Tear that up.
I'll just pay for you to stay a couple days longer. So that's how I respond
Your class
to
act.
such audacity.
Wow.
So to be clear, if I continue to criticize and just niggle away from over here,
What?
you're going to pay for things.
No.
You're going to buy him things.
No, I'm not going to buy you
Diamonds
anything.
and
This
such.
is all you have, though. You can't even talk to me on a normal level anymore. You just talk to me with jabs.
That's not true.
It
Last
is.
night, I enjoyed talking to you about basketball.
I don't think so. I believe you enjoyed complaining to me about basketball.
Not at all. Once we got to the second nickel, I was enjoying it.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
I don't know if you guys know this. We are semi-professionals at this radio thing. Some of us are still learning. Me. Some of us have gone to school for it. Ollie, Lecter, K-Mac. But even the most competent of pros will have their issues. I have my issues a lot just because I have big fingers and they make mistakes. The fingers I've used to dial are too fat, and I need to obtain a special dialing wand. So on Saturday, though, as we kind of because this system, even though we've been using it for a year, sometimes does some things where we're like, oh,
Yeah.
why did that happen?
Yeah.
And on Saturday, way back with K-Mac, no one else in the studio, of course, K-Mac was having some issues. And if you know anything about K-Mac, you know that he is just the nicest, most positive person. And he doesn't get frustrated at all on air. Had this been me, there would have been expletives flying all over the place.
This studio would have been a smoldering hole in the ground.
That's right. A smoldering hole.
Rage would have ensued.
That's right.
Equipment broken.
No, I wouldn't break anything.
Well,
because I kind of helped pay for this.
Yeah, you
I mean,
could
if
pay
it
for
wasn't
new stuff.
mine, I'd totally break it. But on Saturday, if you were listening, he was introducing a Bob Dylan tune, and everything just went ish house, man. It was something we hadn't seen before, and we wanted to play a little audio from way back with K-Mac on Saturday. And K-Mac must have been beside himself. He probably didn't know what the heck was going on. And I still don't know what the hell happened.
I'll be honest, I don't think any of us really do. But I think we could safely file this under things that make you go.
All right.
And it's part of
We might be
being
overusing that.
it's part of being in media in general and in radio specifically, because sometimes things go wrong, and part of your training when you go to school for it is handling that.
Yeah.
When things hit the fan.
And even when you have that training, sometimes you're just like, I don't know what the...
Sometimes you just swear into a mic that you didn't know was live. It happens, you know. But Kevin is a pro. He's been in the radio industry for a long time. But we, and normally in radio we like to only put things to air that sound pristine and perfectly finished, like the way we want them to be.
Stupid.
But sometimes things go haywire, and there is a definite entertainment element to
That's
that.
right.
So here was Kevin on Way Back with K-Mac this past Saturday at, I don't know, approximately like 8:15 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a reason behind that, but thankfully he did it again. He changed his name again to Bob Dylan, and that is the name that still is so memorable with music from that decade, and still to this day, he's still performing, still rocking and rolling. Bob Dylan now takes us back to 1969 for this tune. This is Lay, Lady Lay. Way Back with,
Whoop.
hang on. We're having some issues here. We'll fix this in just a sec.
True North Radio. Welcome to the cabin.
A quick cabin radio medley.
Oh, my God. The computer just went bonkers.
It
man.
just went haywire.
I got stuck on skip. It's like someone skipping through a CD. It's like, no.
Yeah, like flipping channels. Yeah,
no.
totally.
Hey, that's a good one.
And then it figured it out just in time for the spinners.
Nice. I like that.
There you go. So,
K-Mac, well done at keeping it professional, man. I would have been losing my mind.
And if you listen to K-Mac's show every Saturday morning, it is...
Which you should.
You absolutely should. It is arguably the most tightly produced radio that we do here on Cabin Radio, which is why when that happens, it just stands out. So, I mean, not that it wouldn't have either way.
That's
but,
right.
The fact that Kevin handled it with the grace that he did and did send us an email in all caps, be like, what is this garbage system you're using? Tip of the cap to K-Mac.
Absolutely. Always a tip of the cap to K-Mac. Always a pro. Well done. No idea what happened there. All right. Certainly hope it doesn't happen again. But if it happens again, there's no one better for it to happen to than K-Mac.
That's right.
You can hear the smile on his face. Like, we're having some issues.
We'll get through this together. It's fine.
That's right.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Who wants to be slightly healthier than they are now? The grand final, the conclusion, the denouement, if you will.
No, that's not. No,
We will
grand
not?
conclusion is not the denouement. No, the climax and then the denouement. So the denouement.
The denouement will follow immediately following the climax.
The rest of the show will be the denouement.
You back in your box.
All right.
Who wants to be slightly healthier than they are now? Live on Mornings at the Cabin. So $2,000 is going to be given away to good causes in the next, 10 or so minutes. Currently, the YWCA of the Northwest Territories leading with a score of 6.
Okay.
There are 10 questions.
I wasn't here for that, but I feel like that was an unfair advantage that was given to them.
Not at all.
Okay.
We gave them a second shot at that first question because nobody should go out on the first question. Now the reason that we're all here is Carrot Rewards, which is brand new app that you can download from your Play Store.
Yep.
Now, if you can hear fondling of a microphone occurring in the background, the reason for that is that the Health and Social Services Minister Glenn Abernathy, that's not him. That is his young one who has come in the studio as well. He's having a whale of a time, can I just say? I've never seen a happier child. Hello, Minister.
Hey, how you doing, Ollie?
Yeah, very well, thank you. So Carrot Rewards, app that everyone can go download, and it helps you get a little bit healthier just by answering some questions, taking some steps. Do you have the app?
I do have the app. I downloaded it immediately after the grand opening, the announcement, and I've been tracking steps. I've been answering quizzes. In fact, this morning from the car to here, John and I went 640 steps.
Excellent. And he looks
you
like
go.
he enjoyed every single one of them.
That's right.
So it's good to have you in here. We're going to give away this $2,000 in partnership between GNWT and Cabin Radio.
Oh, man.
How much of a difference do you hope the app makes?
I think the app is going to be great for individuals. I mean, you could go out and challenge individuals. You could challenge friends. It's going
Your
to
child is
create
moving the
dialogue.
microphone away from you. He's already realized.
Slowly
Dad.
moving. Nope, stop
No,
talking,
come on.
Dad. That's right. I think it's great. I think we need to get as many people up and using it as possible, and I think it'll create competition, it'll create awareness, it'll create conversation. It's going to be awesome.
Excellent. I have great respect for young children who just move the microphone away from politicians.
That's right.
All right.
He's learning early.
You're done here.
True, yeah.
All right, Minister. So thank you very much for coming in and chatting to about that. We're gonna maybe hear from you. We'll certainly see you at the end. You will be presenting the ginormous check that we've
yes.
actually had printed to go to the winner. So we're going to very subtly kick you out of that chair for now, because into that chair is going to come our sound effects operator for the great delight that is Who Wants to Be Slightly Healthier Than They Are Now. Before that contest begins, let's say hello to today's contestant, who is Christina from the NWT SPCA. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome into Cabin Radio. You have had the benefit, the advantage of watching all 4 previous contests. Now, have you done that, or are you just winging it?
Regrettably, I have not. Winging it and realizing I probably should have downloaded a Carrots app.
You probably so there are 2 things you should have done. One is download the Carrot Rewards app, and 2 is watch the previous contest. But since you haven't done that, this is all going to be fresh. Now, first of all, before we get to the contest, what's going on at the SPCA?
Well, the staff and Dana and them, they're great. They're doing a great job. I'm here because I volunteer there, foster some dogs, and I'm passionate about the animals there and the people that work there, because they do a great job. They have to have their heart in it, or they wouldn't be there. It's long hours and
Okay.
yeah.
Let's try to win them $2,000.
Yes.
I'm going to try. That's a lot of pressure, boy.
Yeah, the check is in the room. Well, it's in the other room, but it's nearby.
We can barely fit it through the studio door.
So much pressure on you. The entire
That is,
week is
like,
gone.
total,
That's
yeah.
right. It's all on you.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to get you
Let's do
to
this.
pop those headphones on just
All
there.
right.
because this game is nothing without the full benefit
That's right.
of the sound effects.
It really
that
makes you more nervous.
You will need it. Basically, that's what this exists to do.
Yeah.
So now that those
All right.
headphones are on, let's get this show on the road.
Killer.
It's time to play Who Wants to Be Slightly Healthier Than They Are Now?
Christina from the SPCA, you have to get to level 6 to force a tiebreaker. Level 7 will win the $2,000 outright. Are you ready to play?
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. Level 1. Canada's food guide doesn't look like a pyramid anymore. Now it's a set of guidelines instead. Which of these are included as recommendations? Is it enjoy your food, eat with others, cook more often, or all of the above?
Can you repeat the
Certainly
question?
can.
A little bit slower.
Honestly, the YWCA got a free pass yesterday. No matter what you say, I'm going to give you the answer. So, Canada's new food guide does not look like a pyramid anymore. It's a set of guidelines now instead. Which of these are included as recommendations? A. Enjoy your food. B. Eat with others. C. Cook more often. D. All of the above.
All the above.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're off to a flyer.
I was going to say cook more often.
Enjoy your food.
And there was enough help there that now the YWCA can feel vindicated.
That's good.
Which is all I really care about from a rules point of view. All right, level 2. The boreal forest is usually a carbon sink, which means it absorbs more carbon than it produces. However, at times, it produces more carbon than normal. When? This will be easier than it sounds.
Okay.
I thought this was supposed to be about health.
Well, this is
overall health.
You haven't heard the
environmental health
answers
as well.
yet. You might understand. Okay.
You must speak slower.
The boreal forest
Okay.
trees, usually a carbon sink. It means they absorb more carbon than they produce. However, at times, boreal forest produces more carbon than normal. When? Here are the choices. A. During first snowfall. B. Forest fire season. C. Spring melt. D. When the year is not divisible by 7.
I'm going to say forest fires.
Final answer?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting through this.
Yeah.
Oh, the nerves here.
I know.
Now, level
It's
3.
the music.
Okay.
Level 3, we introduce elements of genuine difficulty at this point. Adults in Canada are legally allowed to carry how much cannabis while in public? How well do you know your cannabis legislation?
Oh, not at all.
Well then, it's all right. You got Jesse next to you, who is
Okay.
breaking every rule. Is that a Tina
How about
Turner
make
album?
this a game?
Adults in Canada are legally allowed to carry how much cannabis while out in public? It's not like Katrina could complain, let's face it. A, 10 grams. B, 30 grams. C, 50 grams. Or D, 70 grams. You have to say things out loud.
I can't remember what letter it was, but the 30 grams.
Okay, B, 30 grams.
Yes, sir.
Final answer?
Yes, final answer.
The correct answer. Well played.
Yeah.
Level 4.
I have 30 grams on me right
How you doing so far?
I'm doing okay.
You're 3 questions away from tying for the
All right.
$2,000.
Here we go.
All right, this is pressure. I love the SPCA. I can't let them down.
Level 4. Ascorbic acid, or ascorbic acid, depending on how you want to pronounce that, is another term for which of these substances? Iron, calcium, vitamin C, or vitamin E?
I'm not sure if it's vitamin, but vitamin C.
Oh, the British guy's going to get flack from the contestant.
I shouldn't take you off, should I? Sorry.
Change of question.
What's the square root of?
Final answer, vitamin C, vitamin.
Vitamin C, yes. Or vitamin, whichever you prefer.
What a vital answer that was. Correct.
Yay!
Could
Vital answers.
I could grow to increasingly less like the contestants on this show. All right, so you've got 4 correct. We move on to level 5.
All right.
I should tell you, you do have your lifeline still remaining, which is Facebook message a friend and hope they respond within 30 seconds.
Wait, I don't have my phone with me. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I know.
before
I
we
just realized
started.
that. Well, we got the level 5. You're doing fine. You didn't need it.
Right,
I'll be her
all right.
friend. I'll be her friend.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be... Good luck. Okay. If your surgery ends in the phrase ectomy, what will be happening to you? A, an incision will be made. B, an opening for a tube will be made. C, a surgical repair is happening. Or D, you are losing something.
I'm going to say you're losing something.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah, you beat the final answer sound effect. Your confidence. That's what I like. Is it misplaced? No, it's correct. Well played.
Whew,
You have got 5.
Okay.
Ectomy comes from excision, which means, losing something, as you said. So, level 6. If you get this right, you will have tied, and we will have to at least go to a tiebreaker.
Okay, we can't split the check or what?
No, that would be too fair. It's a very Canadian way of doing things. I was over here in Vitamin Corner.
Having a patient's ectomy.
Yeah, quite. Okay, level 6. You do still have the opportunity to contact a friend.
Hi.
Christina, where is your zygomatic bone located? Is it your wrist, your pelvis, your cheek, or your knee?
Oh, that's a good one. Hold on.
Where is your zygomatic bone located? Think of all the dogs who are listening to this now, and there's $2,000 on the line.
Oh my God.
A, wrist. B, pelvis. C, cheek. D, knee.
Your lifeline looks stressed.
You can use your lifeline.
Okay, read the answers one more time.
Okay. Your zygomatic bone, where is it? Is it A, the wrist, B, the pelvis, C, the cheek, D, the knee?
Pelvis, cheek, knee. What was the fourth?
Wrist.
I'm gonna go wrist.
Final answer? Final answer?
Yes. Oh, that's bad music. Is that bad music?
The question was, where is your zygomatic bone located? The wrist, the pelvis, the cheek, or the knee? You said wrist. Christina, it's the wrong answer.
Oh, darn. And I totally should have got that. But my lifeline over here wasn't helping me.
I said it wasn't this.
I know, so...
Basically, what you did is you mimicked a pelvic thrust at the woman while she was live on the air.
Not this thing.
I did get that.
Yeah, that's the only one I knew because it's the cheek.
It's the cheek.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say that rather than just
Because
thrusting at her?
she didn't actually ask.
She didn't actually use her lifeline.
It's true. She didn't actually ask them.
Oh, okay. But I was looking at you like we were a team here.
Oh no, you have
Right?
to ask for your lifeline. You have to look in and be like, I'm going to use my lifeline, and then I'll stop thrusting my pelvis at you and give you the right answer.
Okay, I'm going to bring in. So from the YWCA who
Yeah.
played yesterday, Katrina's here. Katrina, come on in. You can just crash down to this microphone here. Congratulations. The YWCA just won $2,000. Well done.
Good job. Good
Thank
job.
you. And then because I know it was a controversial win, I'll make a personal donation of $100.
Oh my God!
Thank you.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's not 2,000, is it? But good
sorry,
for you.
I don't have it.
All right, and there is a person dressed as a carrot celebrating in the background of shot as well.
Pardon me, that is just a carrot. That is not a
This-
person. It's a carrot. That is a carrot.
This is, quite honestly, the greatest contest we've ever... It's also the only contest we've ever run, but, it's
Look
up
at
there.
this check.
Look at the check. Oh, the check has just come in. This is the largest check you've ever seen. YWCA NWT wins $2,000.
What a
$100 donated
beauty.
to the
Well
SPCA. Good job, everybody. This has been Who Wants to Be Slightly Healthier Than You Are Now. My mental health has suffered. I hope your physical health gains.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Just figured we would give this a little try. We've been asking other people questions the entire week, and we've been sitting here kind of chomping at the bit at times, being like, no, that's the wrong answer. I told her it was cheek. I didn't tell her, but she didn't ask.
You bit your cheek.
I bit my
and
cheek.
she didn't take the hint.
She didn't take the hint. Yeah, I said it wasn't the wrist, and she was like, wrist. She thought I was saying it was
And
the wrist.
not the pelvis.
That the pelvis. I have to stop just shoving my pelvis in people's faces. It is not a good look.
doesn't feel nice either.
What?
Would you like to try?
Not what you said.
Would you like to try these questions
I
for
would like
yourself?
to try. Yes, I would. And that's what I was
We've
getting
run out of
to.
questions in the earlier rounds, but from level 7 onward, we'll give this a little go, okay?
Right.
We're going to put Jesse Wheeler in the hot seat of Who Wants to Be Slightly Healthier Than You Are Now. you don't get any money.
And
for
no,
winning.
I will. I tell you what, if I get them all right, I will donate $100 to the charity of someone's choice.
How about if you don't get them all right, donate $100 to a charity of your choice?
God, fine.
Okay.
We also don't have Moosehead or Wings, which may severely impact your performance here.
That's right. I may.
We'll find out. Roll tape.
It's time to play Who Wants to Be Slightly Healthier Than They Are Now?
Once again, a shout out to K-Mac.
He's been all over the show this morning.
Good.
Yep.
So good.
Okay, we're going to start you at level 7. Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Which herb
What?
became popular in North America after U.S. soldiers returned with it from World War II, calling it the pizza herb?
Herb Matheson.
A. What I would call basil, you would call basil.
I would.
B. Rosemary.
Uh-huh.
C. Thyme. D. What I would call oregano, what you would call oregano.
The pizza spice?
Which herb became popular in North America after the U.S. soldiers returned with it from World War II, calling it the pizza herb?
Okay. D,
basil, rosemary, thyme, oregano.
D, oregano.
Oregano, correct.
Final answer.
Very good.
Yeah.
I believe it's pronounced thyme.
Yeah. Come on.
Sigh. Country foods are, of course, healthy, nutritious, and connect us to traditions, but that doesn't mean you can eat everything that comes from the land. Eating polar bear liver can make you really sick because it has so much of which vitamin? A, B, C, or D?
Okay, now those are the options.
Those are the vitamins, not just like the list.
Oh, I know this. Oh, damn it. Polar bear liver. Polar bear liver's bad for you. Yes, it is. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's fine. Someone's screaming at their phone right now.
Polar bear liver can make you really sick because it has so much of which vitamin? A, B, C, or D?
I think it's D. Final answer.
Final answer D?
Yes.
Jesse, you're wrong.
Yeah, was it B or A? Was it A?
You said all the answers.
I have.
now.
Yeah, is it A?
It was vitamin A, yeah.
Damn it!
A, B, C, D?
D? Was it D? Was it D? A, B, C, D?
It was D, wasn't it?
No, I was thinking A as well. Son of a beast.
Would you like to just both quickly try a level 10
absolutely.
question?
Okay,
No,
sure.
well, I'll go to 9 and 10.
I'm going to oh, okay.
We'll do both. We're doing them all.
I forgot.
We're gonna
I'll
drag
take
this over.
9, you
Okay.
take 10.
All right.
All right.
Son of a polar bear.
Okay, so level 9. How many oxygen molecules can one hemoglobin molecule carry?
Oh, for God's sake.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
I don't even understand the question, but let's go with 3.
Yeah, you would have been wrong. We'll give you, I think, I might have even tried this on you before, but the other question at level 9 that we had was, according to Webster's New World College Dictionary, the bagel may derive its name from the Middle-aged German word for what? Is it the compass, stirrup, door knocker, or the number 0?
That's another Pub Snuppers question. We had that at Pub Snuppers.
Did we?
It's not stirrup. Is it a stirrup?
Door knocker.
Door knocker.
Number 0.
Yeah.
It's a stirrup.
It's a stirrup.
It's a stirrup.
Yeah, we had that at Pub Snuppers.
Okay.
And so level 10, I love how
I
he thinks
failed
he had it
twice.
at Pub Stoppers. I just read it to you last week and you've forgotten the answer.
Oh,
It's
maybe
what
that's what
actually
it was.
happened.
Well, we hadn't gotten to number 9. How was that a number 9 question?
This is amazing.
Number 9.
See, I'm paying attention to
We
sound
haven't. No, we
effects.
haven't gotten to no. We haven't gotten to number 9 before, so there's no way I forgot that question.
Full disclosure, I also read out the wrist bone question, so the cheekbone question last week, and you forgot the answer to that.
No,
before
that
becoming a
was
lifeline.
definitely at Pub Snuppers.
Oh, it wasn't. So a level 10 question would have been:
Son of a.
Swiss anatomist Johann Conrad Brunner
of
is
course.
best remembered for his work on which part of the human body? Is it the small intestine, the skull, the elbow, or the pituitary gland?
Gland.
Probably my favorite anatomist.
Probably my favorite gland.
Johann Conrad Brunner.
Do I have a lifeline? I have a lifeline.
What are you going to do with that lifeline?
Lecter, what's the answer?
What were the options again?
The small intestine, the skull,
Brunner.
the elbow, the pituitary gland.
I'm going to go with gland.
I don't remember the question either, so I'll go with D.
Gland.
D?
Yeah. No?
This is why we didn't let you guys play. No, you're wrong.
Oh, well.
The small intestine, he has a gland in the duodenum named after him.
The duodenum, you mean?
Sure.
Should have known that. He's my favorite anatomist.
I know, but I mean, there's so many to choose from. I mean, he was a rock star, but I mean, like, past his prime and whatnot.
Yeah, he was in the golden age of anatomy.
That's right. Oh, my goodness. Just identifying so many things in the body.
The Renaissance.
Yeah, that's right. I made a drawing of a duodenum. That's really good. That's really good.
All right.
Good. So we've established we can let that music run out.
Okay,
We've established
$100 for charity. I will do that.
Good. Which charity?
I don't know. Which charity? What was that?
That was
that a Facebook notification?
for the second day in a row.
Signed into my face.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up. I mean, those questions were tough. That's there you go. I wouldn't have won $2,000 for a local charity, but for participating, I'll give $100 to the
good lad
BCA or something.
Oh, good for you.
I probably won't. No, I will. I have to do it now. No, I want to. I do. Yeah.
What I love about this is I can hear the full internal monologue.
No, absolutely. $100 for charity, for sure.
No filter.
No, why would I have a filter? At least I'm not swearing on air.
That's true.
Right now.
So you're doing better than Katrina. But look what she got. $2,000.
Let me just change the board up here. I'll take that to 6.
There you go.
7 days without a live swear word from Jesse.
Hey!
Not sure what the overall message of this this contest conveyed. It's like, act inappropriately, and you might get rewarded for it.
That's right.
Cheat a little.
As is the message for everything.
Of life.
Be inappropriate. Get money. All right, we're going to wrap it up. MATC done for another week. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining us all this week for Who Wants to Be Slightly Healthier Than They Are Now. Don't we all?
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.